Qatar's Prime Minister reported good progress from a meeting in Paris among intelligence officials from Egypt, Israel, and the United States over the weekend.
Well, actually, I think that right now, I will describe it, the progress that we are making in the last couple of weeks is we are in a much better place than where we were a few weeks ago. We have seen that the whole process was working in November, that resulted in the release of 109 hostages, and unfortunately this process fallen apart at that time, and the intensity of the war actually increased. That made the situation more complex, as you have highlighted.
Speaking at an event in Washington, D.C., hosted by the Atlantic Council, the Prime Minister also noted that Hamas has set a condition of a permanent ceasefire before entering negotiations.
There was a clear demand of the permanent ceasefire ahead of the negotiations, which I believe that we moved from that place to a place where it has potentially might lead to a ceasefire permanently in the future. And this is what we are all aiming for, because we've seen also the suffering of the people in Gaza, and we've seen the amount of destruction over there. Now, our main role as a mediator is trying our best to get a negotiated solution where it can bring the hostages safely back to their homes, yet also stopping the bombing in Gaza and the continuation of the killing of the civilians. We've seen the numbers are increasing dramatically, and what I think that we are seeing in Gaza is not getting any result to get the hostages back, but the process is the one which is getting them back. Now, on what you have laid, Andrea, I don't know where did you get all these details on the proposals and the framework, but I can say you are well informed.
The conflict erupted on October 7th when Hamas seized around 240 hostages in an attack on southern Israel. Israel responded with a severe military operation in Gaza that has killed over 26,000 Palestinians, predominantly children and women. Israel's invasion of Gaza has led to the displacement of millions, exacerbating their plight with severe shortages of food and medical supplies due to an Israeli-imposed blockade. Previous negotiations led by Qatar and the US resulted in a week-long truce in late November, facilitating the release of captives by Palestinian groups in Gaza and Palestinians held in Israeli prisons.